Hi everyone, I hope I can get this correct. Now I'm going to show you how I made this, which is the bouquet. The Shabby Chic bouquet, and it turned out, I like it, it's stunning. And it's had some fantastic feedback. I'm just going to go through the items you're going to need. Just pop that there. I must get the trimming though. So, I've got the trim. I might need more, I don't know yet. I can't remember how much I used, to be honest. So, what you're going to need to make that, you need a very firm, I would say a kitchen roll holder. Of course your tools, I've got scissors, several pair, for different things. You're going to need a 5-inch doily. Some very strong thread. I use a silk thread. Needle, some felt, strip of felt, and that's to go around the handle. Some thin ribbon, or you could use thicker if you wanted to. The fancy braid that went around the handle, as you can see there. Some form of ribbon. And you need a, is it a 5? Let me have a look. It's 16 centimetre wide. That's 16 centimetre wide disc. It's just a cut from a piece of chipboard, and I cut the centre out. Doesn't have to be perfect. Also slotted some little snips in there, and you can fix all of this when it gets fitted on. And then you need an A4 because you're going to cover that disc. Alright, now get this as near to the edge as you can, only because it's easier when you come to doing the strips that you need, and you can use that around the handle as well. You might not need to cut into another piece. So I'm just going to run the pen around there. And you'll need a hot glue gun. You'll want some trimmings. I've got some flowers, some stick pins and bling. So you've got all them sort of things, and we all sell them all in the shop. What I'm going to do now is just cut this out. Just let me see if my hands are there. Can you see what I'm doing? Yes. So just cut that out. I'll try not to waste anything. You can trim it down if it's not quite right. That bit we don't want. And that bit we'll save and cut for the handle if needed. So that's that bit there. I'm just going to cut these into bits as well for the handle in case we need it. Because they will get covered using the trimming. So that's those ready. Pop that back on. Sorry, I forgot to do the centre bit, which is to cut that out. And for that, you just cut that out like that. Simple. That will stretch, and that's what you need it to do. So first of all, what we're going to do is to fix this. See, it's too big. All of those to fit on there, but we need that set solid. I've got my dome, which is this, which is half a ball. I used the half on the other one yesterday, and it's already cut with the dip. So all I'm going to do is to put plenty of glue around the edge. Checking that it's roughly even around the edge. And press that into place. Yeah. That's fine. Now, first of all, or next, I'm going to take my ribbon. This is so easy. It's just really easy to do. And we just put a little bit of glue on one end. And I'm doing it this way. A lot of people I've seen do it the other way. They put it underneath. But I'm not going to do that. And you can cut that off. Now you can either leave it like that, it's not going to go anywhere, it's not going to do any harm. And I think I'm going to leave mine like that. The next thing we've got to do, yeah, that's fine. That's going to hold there. It's going to be plenty on there that's going to be glued on, so I'm not worried about that whatsoever. But then what I'm going to do is to pop on the base. And then as you hit that, tuck it in and glue it down. And because it's felt, it will stretch, so pull it towards you, not across, towards you. Just as long as it doesn't billow here. And then you can start and glue that down. I don't think I've quite... Is my glue gun on? My glue gun switch. Yeah, it's on. Like so. And then what I'm going to do is just to cut mine there. Now you can take as much time as you want with your project. I don't have the time. I'm basically showing you what to do. So now I'm going to take this and put this on next. Okay. Now this, when you do it, I'm going to go the opposite way, and you do have to be more careful with it. It's going to be one that you can stand up or pop into a, you know, something for show. So I'm not bothered about that, and I can put a big diamond in there if I choose to. So we've got that. Now what we do is we take the doily and we cut the middle section out. And we sell these doilies in the shop. And the reason why, because I've heard people say, oh, they don't cost that much, they're only cheap. Well, these are not second hand. These are brand new. They're made. They're handmade. Like I say, they're not from a second-hand shop or anything. They're actually handmade and sold. Okay, so that's why I think, what is it, £1, something like that. So we thread that on. That's it. So there you go. We've got that so far. Now you don't need to cover this because you're going to be doing that anyway. But what I'm going to do with mine, no, I'm not. Sorry, I'm not. No, I'm not. I didn't do that with mine. What I'm going to do now is to sort out the trimming. Okay. Now I'm not going to put that bit on just yet because I'm going to do this section. And I took the trimming. We sell this in the shop and it's double. So we tidy the end up. What I'm going to do is we take the handle, pop some glue just between that and this, and it'll hold it all together. I'm going to tuck mine in and pop that on there. And it's not going to go anywhere at all because it's all sealed down. And I'm just going to trim that bit off and move that up there. Okay, there you go. See how pretty that is. So that's the outer rim. Now I need to know where I'm going to put the flower sections, and all I'm going to do for that is to make some flowers. I don't need to sew them. Straighten this off again, and I cut this in about 4-inch strips. Oops. Yeah, about 4-inch strips, and we tidy them up later. I'm going to need to cut that one off. And then what you do, right, just tidy it up, each piece, and then you glue it. And you roll it up like that, roll it in like that. When you get your flower, it's so simple, you don't even need to make a flower. Like that, okay? And you get what you need. And then what I'm going to do, colour it on the back, or glue it on the back. This is the back when I've joined it. So this is my front, and I'm just going to pop in one flower there, like that, see? And then I can start adding my bling to that one. Oh, first of all, before I do that, sorry, I want to put this in, that's right. I'm just going to pop that in. Yeah, I've changed my mind about doing it that way. I'm going to do it this way. Take my new pin, which is a 3-inch pin, with the bling on the pearl, and squeeze that, pull it apart there and squeeze that in like that. There, isn't that pretty? Again, so I'm just going to make one on the opposite side at the back. Just get it right way around. Well, it doesn't matter either way, it'll do. Take this rubbish off. Okie dokie. Roll it round. You don't do it tight, just roll it loose and that'll open the flower up. Like that. See? Like that. Don't worry about any trimmings. We can go back and trim them off or do them as you go along. There's a bit there. Okay, so make sure that's buttoned on there. Oh dear, we're going to have a lot of trouble with these glue sticks, I think. I'm going to have to get the others out. Don't put it in the middle because that's where your stick pin's going to go. Okay, push it down into there. Add your flower. They're just little chiffon flowers. Cut them out on a template. You can cut them out by hand, whichever. And any flower shape will do as long as it's got a nice petal shape to it. Take hold of my pin. Open that flower up. And push that in. Can be a bit tricky, but you just need to bear, you know, stay with it and push it in. That's it. Like that. Beautiful, aren't they? And we're going to do the next one. So I'm gauging the middle of that, popping one there, and just pushing that down. I'm not going to put a centre in there at the moment. I'm just going to fill this one out, I think. Find the centre, there we go, straight away. Find the centre of that. There we go. And I think what I'm going to do for that top section, I mean, I've not finished with it yet because I do want a bit more bling in it, but it's beautiful, isn't it? Just stunning. Is I have a fairly large piece here, which I'm now going to make one big flower for the centre. I could probably put another 3 in there or something like that, but I'm not going to do that. You get the gist of what I'm doing. It will be perfectly alright to have that. I'm doing a big flower, so I'm going to glue just this section here and then turn that in. Again, glue that section, and I do have some filling in to do anyway, so I'm not fussed. Like that. Trim that loose bit off. Pull it up together. Pin can go right in the middle. So that's the middle section. Now that can open up like that. I just want to make sure that I had enough. And for the middle. I don't want that bling in it. I want a different one in. Stuck out as much at the top. The other one's quite rounded. I don't want it that way on this one. Best thing about tulle and that is you can cut it where you want it. So that's that. Now, here we go, because I'm going to fill it. I will put some bling in it, don't worry about that. Right everyone, I've now finished my bouquet. It's absolutely stunning, though I say it myself. It does have a lot of pearls, and these are single pearls, these are bling, pieces of bling in. Lots of bling actually, quite a bit. And I think that one's actually better than that one. Although they're both just as nice, but this is Wendy's. I didn't put the trim on the bottom yet, which I'll do shortly. I need to go get another piece. In fact, I might just use, if it'll fit. See how many I've got of these. No, it won't fit. I'll need to get more. But yeah, I'm quite pleased with it. I'm pleased with them both, because they're both different. But I think that's stunning. Isn't that just gorgeous? So we'll just share that with you. And it's just a case of, you know, you don't even have to make a flower with this material that we sell. You just roll it, glue it and roll it. There's your flower. Find the middle, put your bling in the middle, or whatever you want to do with it. I hope that's helpful. Hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. Take care. And please try it. It's gorgeous. Bye-bye for now.